Why do people engage in non-suicidal self-injurious behavior? As a psychiatrist, this is one of the most common questions I get asked by concerned family. So let's explore it a little bit. First, acknowledging that no two people experience their mental health the exact same way. So no two people who engage in non-suicidal self-injurious behavior necessarily do so for the same reasons. But let's talk about some of the common reasons that we see pop up in the hospital. The first reason is communication. Think about it this way. Let's say that from someone's earliest life, they were unable to feel emotionally seen or validated. Oftentimes, this is at no intentional fault of the caregivers around them, but it's what their psyche internalized. Without meaning to, the person may learn that over time, the only time their care system really nucleates around them is when they are sick or hurt or in a state of crisis. Subconsciously, this reinforces the idea that if I'm bleeding, metaphorically or literally, that's the only time that I am seen. So when a person is feeling that intense, overwhelming emotion and desperately just wants to feel a sense of connection, that's where their mind leads them. And again, it's variable the extent to which any of that is conscious. The second reason is catharsis, or letting out emotion, feeling something. Again, there's myriad ways where this course can happen, but when a person feels unable to take stock of the various overwhelming emotions that they're having, there becomes this subconscious pull for a sense of control. And sometimes engaging in that behavior gives that sense of control, at least in the moment. Something to focus the mind and the emotions on something physical, tangible, and less nebulous than these terrible depressive or anxious feelings that are roiling within them. And as you can imagine, there are millions of different individual stories, framings, that can lead someone to non-suicidal self-injurious behavior like cutting or burning. If you have clinical or first-hand experience with this type of thing, it would be very valuable for you to share that and continue this important conversation in the comments. I did want to touch on one more thing though, which is not at all the same. Sometimes in states of severe psychosis, a person experiences command-type auditory hallucinations, which sometimes impel them to enact great deeds of self-mutilation. We're talking enucleation of eyes, we're talking about cutting off body parts, we're talking about severe nerve and tissue damage. I bring that up because command-type auditory hallucinations are a severe medical and psychiatric emergency that requires emergency attention. And they are not at all the same as the self-injurious behavior we were talking about earlier in the video. Leave a comment if you're interested in that, and we can talk about it further another time. Last thing I'll say is that we approach this topic with humility and curiosity. None of us understand fully what's going on inside another person's heart and mind. The goal here is to build understanding and empathy. So as always, I look forward to learning from you in the comments.